Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Make sure y'all hit the bell for notifications every time I drop some content. Hit the like, y'all. Just hit the like button, y'all. I need more of my viewers to hit the like. So sometimes I get a nice amount of views, but y'all don't be hitting that like, man. It's free. And I'm going to get right into it on this one right here, man. I know a lot of people might not like what I got to say, but I'm going to say it because y'all know I'm me. And I just know how to be me. That's all I know how to do is be me and be real. And I'm just gonna get right into it, y'all. Um, we see what's going on with the whole government shutdown shit and all that. And I've been online earlier on Facebook, Instagram, and I know a lot of people that still, our people, hood people, what I mean, the urban community. A lot of people is still riding this blue train hard, man. What I mean by blue train is that Democratic train. And I gotta keep it 100. I was once blind. I was once a follower. I was once, everything that the news tell me and however I was programmed, that's what I was going with until I started looking into things myself. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was like 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? This was my first year voting, and I didn't know anything about politics at all. I remember asking my brother because he was like, yo, when you go to the voting booth, make sure you hit all blues. You know what I mean? That's who you want to vote for. Everybody that's blue. I just was like, okay. You know what I mean? And then, probably like a few months later, maybe a year later, something, I remember I asked him, I was like, bro, why is it that like it seemed like only people in the hood we go for, we vote Democrats? Like these people come out in our neighborhoods and stuff, they handing us these pamphlets and flyers and getting us to vote Democrats. You know what I mean? He was like, because the Democrats are for the poor and the Republicans is for the rich. And right then and there, something clicked to me. I said, ho, 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 ho. The Democrats is for the blue is Democrats and they for the poor. So that means I gotta keep. I don't want to have a poor mindset. I don't want to have a poor mindset. You know what I mean? Then it started. It was you know what I mean? I'd rather be, at least have a mindset that I'm a rich nigga. I want to be rich one day. You know what I mean? I don't want to be blue. Not to say I want to turn to a Republican, but I'm like I don't want to. I don't want somebody like babysitting me like he's poor. Look. No. I'm gonna get out there and make it on my own. I don't need nobody representing me to make it seem like I'm poor. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is like it keeps you in a mindset of being poor. Because like around that same time, I remember every time when it was election time, right? This is why I stopped voting for a long time. Every time it was election time, when it was a Republican running against a Democrat, the Democrat will always say they are threatening to take away food stamps. They would blame that on the Republicans. And then everybody in the hood would be like, oh no, this person talk about cutting off food stamps. Y'all better go vote. I swear to God, I kid y'all not. It was always the food stamps that made people, and I started looking into shit a little bit more. Like, yo, why are they, putting this out there that such and such is, these Republicans are threatening to cut off food stamps, then come to realize, I came to realization when I started looking into shit, Republicans never really threatened to cut off food stamps. They can care less. They rich already. They don't care. You know what I mean? And once again, I'm not claiming to be a Republican. It's just that a lot of the shit that they stand for, as far as like make it on your own, you know what I'm saying, build your own shit, go to work and all that. What's wrong with that? Especially when they stand for the I don't know how to say it, against the other team. I'm gonna just say the other team. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Against all that stuff, all the how you doing, the colorful team, all that. You know what I mean? I'm against that stuff as well. So a lot of the views that they have, I share the same views that they have. But I just want to say that a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people understand what's going on today. Every time I turn, like I go online, everybody blaming Trump. Like the ones that's riding the blue train. Yeah, how do y'all feel now? You know, now that Trump's in office, stupid. They, they just everybody who was, riding for Trump, they making people feel like, what I mean, that it's Trump's fault or he's the reason behind the food stamps, SNAP benefits being cut this month. Well, next month, which is tomorrow, which is the first. But in all actuality, the Democrats are the ones that voted against SNAP being funded, voted against WIC being funded. And do you know why they're doing this? Take a notice. They do it every time a Republican is in office. When they want to make the Republican look bad, they make us suffer and then point the finger at them like it's their fault. And I can't believe people are still going for this. They're still going for this. They still falling for the same trick. If y'all remember, back in 2020, 2021 was like the same shit. It was like the same shit. See, it was people like Tamika Mallory. Do y'all remember when she incited the riots? Yeah, she incited the riots. She actually got on national TV and said, yeah, burn everything up, burn everything to the ground. What type of leader are you to tell people to burn down their own stores and riot? And nobody seemed to have a problem with that. Nobody seemed to have a problem with that. And it showed me the mindset of our people. I'm like, yo, these people are just following anything or they're just saying anything. She incited the riots. And guess what? Democrat. So whenever I look at shit that's going on in the news, when they start blaming Trump for shit, I start looking more into shit. And then the results is never surprising. It's back to the Democrats. It's the Democrats' fault that y'all SNAP benefits is being cut. And I don't think people they don't even want to accept it. It's a shame. Like I said, Tamika Mallory, back in 2021, she incited those riots. And who was affected? Black people. The same black people that went out and voted blue. They burnt down their own. Some of these small businesses is still trying to recover. Some never recovered. They would never recover again. I don't understand it. But they're gonna quick to point the finger at Trump and the Republicans. It was the senator. I forget his name. He was like really. You could tell he was angry. White guy. You know what I mean? He was like, "Yo, this is people's lives at stake." You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing with people's lives. Like, y'all voted against, talking about the Democrats, y'all voted against funding, SNAP benefits 13 times. Y'all making the people suffer. But yet they'll make it. I don't know why everybody is running around saying, "Oh, it's Trump fault. It's Trump. He's the reason." No, it's the Democrats. This is what they do. They make the other party look bad so they can have a better chance of getting votes for next year or the next election. Y'all don't get it? Like, come on. Like, I'm just so tired of the games. I'm so tired of people falling for the same stuff over and over again every 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that it wasn't another like a cop shooting like a white cop shooting a black person, and then they making it a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that's not a big thing, but I'm surprised that didn't happen. Maybe they just, I don't know. I don't know if they be staging some of this shit or not. You know what I mean? Maybe they just trying a different tactic. And right now, the government shutdown is one of the tactics. You know why? Because they want y'all to go out and riot. They want y'all to act the fool. They want y'all to do this, that, and the third. And then they're gonna blame, look who's in office. Look who's in office. He's the reason behind all this. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta stop falling for this shit, man. For real. Because it's been too long. The Democratic Party has not done anything for the black community. Like Malcolm X been trying to tell y'all this. He's been saying the same thing for you know what in the '60s. He was saying the same thing. The Democratic Party are the racist party. Yeah, Biden. That nigga had he was part. He said the leader of the KKK when he died at his funeral. He said he looked up to him. He wanted to be like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Trump ain't racist or I mean I don't know. I ain't gonna say he is racist. But like when you ask people, you know, why they don't like Trump, the first thing they say is he's a racist. He's a racist. You know what I mean? How many fucking racist presidents we had? It's they fucking country. We let them take it from us, but this they shit. You know what I'm saying? This is they shit for real, for real. You can't really get mad at nobody that's going to do for their own team. Trump team and the people that protecting him, he might got a lot of white supremacists protecting him. But imagine if it was a black man in office, you know what I'm saying, and he got a bunch of Crips and Bloods protecting him. You think he gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna rock out for them. He gonna look out for them. That's his army. You know what I mean? We just gotta learn to just do for ourselves, even at a time like this. Ain't the time to be pointing a finger, but I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. If this government is still shut down by December 1st and they go all the way through November, first of all, y'all better realize that it was the Democrats' fault. And secondly, y'all know all hell gonna break loose because you got Thanksgiving coming up. You got Christmas coming up. I don't celebrate none of these holidays. And I don't advise anybody to be celebrating this shit anyway. We got more important shit to worry about. But y'all need to stop, you know what I mean, falling for the same shit over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And then the people that I really see online that's spazzing, I hate to say it, it's the colorful team, the how you doings, and black women. And this is like a bigger problem because it's like it shows you a division because they said something like 60 to 78% of black men went out and voted for Trump, but all these women, black women, voted, you know, blue because they wanted Kamala in office. It wasn't the fact that just, you know what I mean, people was just waking up because a lot of people were waking up. They seen the plays. They know that the Democrats and all these motherfuckers run the media. They did everything to make Trump look bad. And I'm not saying I agree with everything Trump do. You know what I'm saying? Some shit I do agree with him. You know what I mean? But it was nothing that I agreed with Kamala. Anything she was trying to do, all the shit she was trying to do was like that shit was setting us back years and years and years. So when it came to Trump policies, it's like, yo, well, maybe, you know what I mean, through his shit, it can allow us to grow. Because if y'all remember back in 2020, you know what I'm saying, well, when he got elected the first time back in 2016, you got to look at the facts. It was more black black colleges got funded more than any other president under the Trump administration. They funded black colleges mostly than any other than any other president. It was more black businesses being built under his administration. More black businesses. Unemployment rate was at an all-time low under Trump. And these are just facts. These are just facts. You know what I'm saying? So all the other bullshit, I don't look at nothing. I look at how the money going, and I look at, you know what I mean, the fact that, all right, this motherfucker used to be, he still is a billionaire. So I was looking at it like, well, why the fuck a billionaire would want to become president? You know what I mean? I started looking at his old clips and I was like, yo, this country gotta be fucked up to the point if he knows some shit that we don't know. So I was like, all right, I would rather see him in office than all these other motherfuckers that's cliche and just go to school and they doing everything that the shadow government is telling them to do behind the scenes to keep us down here. Anybody that's talking about, look at all the times they try to kill Trump. Look at all the times, you know what I'm saying, they talk bad about him. I'm going to tell you, that's how you should know that under his presidency, it was going to help us. They don't want any fucking policy that's going to try to help poor black people. That's what y'all should be really realizing. That nigga administration ain't hurting us. If anything, it was helping us. Not to say I agree with everything that's going on right now. Not to say I agree with all his moves that he be making. But y'all better open y'all motherfucking eyes, man. For real. And realize that and just know that it was the Democrats' fault for your SNAP benefits being cut off. Yup. I said what I said. And I'm going to just keep it 100. Other than that, I ain't voting for none of these motherfuckers. But I just got to keep it real. I got to keep it real. I would never vote blue again.